welcome back to the channel. This is the UEFA Champions League review channel, and today we are here to talk about everything you need to know about Group H, everything concerning the prediction, the statistics, and the history behind all these things about Group H. This is what I call the most interesting group in the Champions League 2019-2020 edition. We have the youth sides. All their players are actually new. Some of them have not even played in the Champions League before. So coming up now, we are going to discuss everything we need to know: Chelsea, Ajax, Valencia, and Lost. Everything you need to know about the Group Champions League Review 2019-2020 edition. The first team I would like to talk about is no other than Chelsea Football Club. It's been a long time since we saw them in the Champions League. Since last two seasons we saw them being knocked out in the round of 16 by FC Barcelona, 3-0 at the Camp Nou. But the last season they couldn't make it past the qualification. EPL, it becomes very difficult qualifying to the Champions League because they have 6 top teams there, including Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea. So qualifying to the Champions League becomes very difficult. So this is in the back here. Chelsea, although they have a brand that they can't buy any player, they have their own academy, their own little boys there. I call them little boys because they are very energetic in the person of Callum Hudson-Odoi, Tammy Abraham, Loftus-Cheek. We have Kepa Arrizabalaga, Spilicueta, and a whole lot of stuff there. So I'm sure we should be expecting them. We should not just write them off. This is an open group. Everybody, anyone, any team there can make it past this group there. So we should be expecting Chelsea to do what they are expecting. Not to talk about the midfield general. People have been calling him the midfield general because he is very consistent when it comes to defending. The person of what we know there, N'Golo Kante. So we should be expecting a lot of good stuff coming from Chelsea. Okay, the next team I would like to talk about, Ajax Amsterdam. I should not tell you what Ajax could do. We saw them last season knocking Real Madrid and Juventus off the Champions League. They've been playing very well, although they sold their 2 key players in the person of De Ligt and Frank de Jong. But that is not all the players they have. They have in the person of Van de Beek and Hakim Ziyech there as well. So we should be expecting Ajax to do a very fantastic. Losing 2 players away is not an excuse not to make it to the round of 16 of the Champions League 2019-2020 edition. So they have the players there, so I'm sure they could do a very good job this season. Alright, the third team here is Valencia from La Liga. There, they made it 4 in the last ended La Liga. There, we have very good player in the person of Rodrigo and Gamero. This pair have been combining to make a very difficult to opponent they face. We saw them playing against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey finals, beating Barcelona and win the Copa del Rey there. Although they saw their keeper Neto out and they've changed a coach there. The manager there is a new manager who was the first assistant manager of Real Madrid. So we're seeing things there that they should be a threat to each and every team they face them. They should not write them off because they have a very young staff and they are expected to pull a surprise at any person they face in the Champions League this year's endeavor. So we should be watching out to Rodrigo here, as I was saying, one of the best players in Valencia so far. So we should be. Okay, the last team here is of course Lost. We don't actually know their history in the Champions League because they've been very good side. They have young players. They are very good defensive wise. They are kind of team that plays more defensive than attacking because it's very difficult to pass through their defense. They have very quality defenders. Although some of the players are not actually in the team now, they were sold out. But this guy here can do the whole work himself as the number 1. They normally play one attack and then defense a whole lot against especially big opponent like the one they have in this group. So we should be expecting them. Alright, this is where we dive in straight to discuss the team that are likely to qualify and the team that will be dropping to the Europa League. And now I will not be surprised to see Ajax Amsterdam topping this group, and I will not be surprised Chelsea doing the same thing as well, because Chelsea as at now they stand tall in this group. But according to statistics, Ajax Amsterdam is likely to top this group with Valencia and Lost following suit. Video. This is the UEFA Champions League review. If you are new here, please subscribe and click on the notification bell icon so that I get notified each and every time we release a video. This is UEFA Champions League signing out.